It is written that there is a season for everything and a time for every activity, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to laugh and a time to cry, a time to embrace and a time to turn away. It can also be said that there is a time to binge watch Netflix and a time to roll over and go to sleep, a time to shop on Amazon and a time to put the debit card away. Okay, so maybe that's not exactly what's written, but you get the idea. So I want to start by thinking over the seasons of life that we've gone through up until this point. First, you were a teeny tiny. You needed someone to do everything for you. Naps around the clock, food on command. My, those were the days. But then one day, they push us into the school system. That first season of life is over. Now, they started us off easy. We still got to take our naps. We learned our letters and our numbers. Again, the days. But then one day, we're expected to make it through an entire day without a nap and learn things that really hurt our brain, like adding and subtracting. And just like that, another season is over. I don't know about y'all, but I think those first seasons or what we should call the best days. Now, the next season of life was all about the building blocks. You learned something one year to use the next, and this continued on for several years until high school, a whole new season of life. No matter if you went to school on one campus your entire life or if you went to a completely different state, high school was just different. Now, they always said when you start, it'll be the best days of your life. You'll make memories that'll last forever. For me, I thought high school was a little different. Our bodies were changing, friendships were harder to come by, things were just weird. But the days were good and they flew by in hindsight, and just like that, graduation was upon us. And then we start a new season. Over the past few years, we've made our home here at Arkansas State and began a season like no other. Again, we heard these will really be the best days of your life. It was here that many of us were on our own for the first time. We learned things like how to really study, how important coffee truly is, and how to run on less sleep than humanly possible at any other point in your life. It was also here that we learned who we were, and for a lot of us, who we wanted to become. So now, as this season of life is coming to a close, I have a question for all of you graduates. Do you think that this season of life really was the best days? Or do you think that our future, the one that begins as soon as Dr. Davis hands us our diploma, will really be the greatest season? I would like to wrap this up by saying thank you to the people that got me where I am today. First of all, to my family, thank you for supporting me and pushing me to give 110% in everything I've always done. I wouldn't be the person I am if it wasn't for y'all. Next, to the medical imaging department, specifically Donna Caldwell and Janine Rollins, and my cardiovascular interventional classmates. These people have calmed my tears and fears more times than I care to admit, and I would not have made it if it weren't for them. There were numerous times that I wanted to give up and drop out and make a living selling snow cones on the beach. But I didn't, and I made it, and so did all of you, thanks to your friends, families, and professors. So right now, against everything that's been drilled into your head up until this point, pull your phones out, because I know you have them and I can see all of you. So pull your phones out, and I want you to send a quick text message to those that helped you get to where you are. They worked hard, as did we all, and they deserve a thank you. Now, I know that may take a second. See, I see you. You're not texting. But I know it takes a second, but when you finish, I want you to send a quick text or Snapchat to the friends that helped make this season of life all that it was. I genuinely could not imagine my college experience without so many of you that are sitting in front of me today. and I have the honor of saying my thank you from this podium. So to all of y'all, even the ones that I can't see, thank you for making college the best years so far. And my last thank you is to all of you. I made my home here at Arkansas State, and it's always felt like just that, home. When I moved here, I didn't know very many people at all, and in fact, I was the only person from my graduating class to attend school here. But it never felt out of place, and I never felt lost. Your faces became familiar from classes, the campus store, and the cafeteria, and whether we knew it or not, we all became one big Red Wolf family. And as much as I believe that every season of life that we've been through up until this point was truly a blessing, I feel that I can safely say the best is yet to come for this pack. So for the last time, maybe I'm kind of earlier than I thought I was going to be, but for a time, as the graduating class of summer 2019, let's throw our wolves up. Hell yes!